Welcome to my Bake Escape. This week I decided to try to jazz up my basic banana nut bread by using a jar of chocolate hazelnut spread and toasted hazelnuts. Let me just tell you, this recipe came out so delicious. I'm happy that I gave it a try, and the great thing is that it only requires a few ingredients that you may already have on hand. For this recipe, you will need all-purpose flour, granulated sugar, toasted hazelnuts, 3 to 4 very ripe bananas, baking powder and baking soda, eggs, salt, vanilla extract, chocolate hazelnut spread, and brown butter. If you're not sure how to brown butter, you can watch my brown butter Rice Krispy Treats video, which I will link in the description. I highly recommend that you try using brown butter in some of your recipes. It adds a caramel toasty kind of flavor to your recipe, and it works amazing in this bread. All right, let's get started. First step is to mix the wet ingredients. So start by whisking together the brown butter with the granulated sugar. And then incorporating the eggs one at a time. Next step is to mash the bananas. I use a fork just to quickly mash them together. Then add the mashed bananas to the wet mixture. Followed by the vanilla extract. Next step is to work on the dry ingredients. Combine the salt, baking powder, and baking soda to the flour. Give it a quick whisk. The next step is to incorporate the flour into the wet mixture. I like to do this in 3 batches, using a spatula to fold the flour into the wet mixture just until it's combined. Then mix in the toasted hazelnuts. And there you go, batter's ready. I used a 9x5 loaf pan for this recipe. I sprayed it very liberally with non-stick cooking spray. I spread half the batter into the pan, spread it around evenly, and then add half of the chocolate hazelnut spread and mix it in with a skewer. Add the rest of the batter. Followed by more chocolate hazelnut spread. Mix it together. Sprinkle the top with some toasted hazelnuts. And then bake this in a 350-degree oven for about 50 to 55 minutes. Once the bread is done, remove it from the oven and allow it to cool on a cooling rack for a few minutes. And then you can pop it out onto a cooling rack and allow it to cool for a few more minutes. You can enjoy this bread warm right out of the oven. I highly recommend you spread some butter or chocolate hazelnut on top, but it doesn't need it. It is absolutely delicious on its own. I hope that you try this recipe soon. If you do, please leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Also, hit that notification bell so that you are notified when I release new content. Thank you so much for watching, and have a sweet day.